Yes. Hi. Hello. Good morning. Welcome to Newspaper Review on Niger Watch. My name is Iman. I'm reporting live from Lagos, Nigeria. How are you people doing? It's a beautiful day over here in Lagos this morning. It's a beautiful, quiet. Quiet is relative to where you stay when it comes to Lagos. But it's beautiful. It's quiet. It's a good day to be out there. How are you doing? What's happening at your end? Welcome to Niger Watch. Welcome to our newspaper review. Guys, if you are not here already, it's because you have not turned on your notification bell, guys. Now will be a good time to turn on your notification bell on Niger Watch. Hey, how you doing? Good morning again. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my Niger Watch family across the globe. Thank you for staying up to partake in this broadcast. Yes, welcome. Guys, let's do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing this broadcast, inviting someone onto this broadcast. Today's a good day. Today's a good day. And also, guys, please support us by clicking on the dollar sign. Yes, clicking on the dollar sign to the right in the comment section. The donation goes a long way in contributing to a seamless and a smooth broadcast. Yes, that's the word. So a smooth broadcast. Okay, welcome to this broadcast once again. To those in the comment section, if I say I don't see you people and feel you people already, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Good morning to each and every one of you in the comment section. To you watching live, oh yes, now would be a good time to invite someone. Share the link on your social media platforms. In the comment section, I have posted the link. If you'd like to partake in, today's newspaper review, you know what to do. Please do the needful by clicking on the link, and you will be right here with me. Yes, guys, you'll be right here with me. Okay, that being said, I'm saying hello to Mary Kimade. Hi, Mary Kimade. Lovely to have you here today. Yes, Naomi Bella, beautiful. Beautiful morning to you, Naomi Bella. Beautiful morning to you. Thank you, Naomi Bella. All right, Mommy Diaspora. A beautiful mama. How you doing? Good to have you here. Good morning, Ma. Mr. Edo Lightwatch. Good morning to you, Mr. Mark Irabo. Good morning to you. How you doing, Mr. Mark Irabo? I hope your day has started on well and nice and everything's going just fine. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, sir. Okay. All right, guys. We have to run into the studio and get started already. Our first paper, guys, please let's observe all protocols here. Save your words, like the broadcast, like the broadcast. Just tap on the thumbs up right there on your screen, guys, and it takes just a minute to do that. Walter, hi, good morning to you too. How you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast. Welcome to the broadcast. All right, guys, in the comment section, the link has been posted. If you would like to be among my panelists, please do the needful by clicking on the link. All right. That being said, shall we begin? Okay. Presidential race. Tinubu WIKE meet in UK. PDB talks wobble. Rivers important for 2023 election victory. Amechi lukewarm. Presidential candidates men. WIKE has not told us he is leaving PDP, but he is not in Nigeria, says Governors Associate. Nigeria recovers 86 billion naira stolen oil in 1 month. Let me take that again, please. Please, you guys, just pay attention to the news headlines today. Please listen twice, please. Nigeria recovers 86 billion naira stolen oil in 1 month. So I don't understand this. Nigeria recovers 86 billion naira stolen oil in 1 month. So they stole the money or they stole the oil, they sold it and they gave Nigeria the money. Or how did that transaction go? Or could this be these vessels that are seen on that are seen abroad and are traced back home? So which of these are we talking about? Or is this the ones from the Niger Delta? Is this the theft from Niger Delta, or which of them is this? How 86 billion naira recovered Abacha loot hit $334 million. US condemns corruption. You guys know what they say about Abacha, right? The daddy of all daddies. Abacha is still doing giveaway. Zenith Bank's gross earnings rise to 405 billion naira. Also, parents propose 10,000 naira support levy for varsities. They came up with this. The Parents Teachers Association came up with this. PSC workers threaten strike. Commission suspends recruitment. Everybody wants to go on a strike. Truck crashes into Lagos Ibadan Expressway bridge, causes gridlock. And there you have it on that's the picture you have on the front page. PDP assembles 100 witnesses, says Oyetola's petition time wasting. Cultist shoots rival dead in Lagos restaurants, suspect snapped. 12 NNPP supporters, passengers die in Nasarawa Ondo crashes. Okay, first off, condolences. Condolences to the departed souls, first off. And then let's take the story on the causes. So there has been, when you hear that this cult group attacks this cult group, it is usually a reprisal attack. That is, something has happened before and they are taking their revenge, all of that. So this is what happened. This IA guys consists of six. This operation was carried out by six. It was a 6-man operation, and they traced this guy down to this restaurant. He was outside the restaurant. Apparently, the guy has been running away from them. They caught up with him at the restaurant, and they had all sort of weapons, from cutlass or machetes. They had gun. You know how all these cultists operate. So they used that on the guy right there in the restaurant. Eyewitnesses say that it was quite a scene. Restaurants are usually contained places, so people were struggling such a scene. It happened, of course, it happened in Lagos, Alakpere, Lagos. People were struggling, trying to run away from the scene. Yeah, of course. Nobody wants to get involved or even witness something like this. Well, they kept beating him and using the machete on him until he passed away. They got security personnel involved, the police involved. They were able to arrest 3 of them. The other 3 are still on the run. This attack was because they killed their leader of the Eye confraternity. Yeah, Eye. Well, that was what happened. So sadly, guys, I don't know if it's that the awareness on cultism, it has just dropped significantly, and these people, this set of people, they've left the university walls. I know this happened long time ago, but I don't know if this has anything to do with idleness, or I don't know how our youth or these young people, got to this place. But sadly, that was what happened in the restaurant yesterday. And then PDP, well, we know Oyetola is not taking his loss. He's not taking it. He's still pushing and hoping to see a light at the tunnel. I don't know. I don't know where this tunnel is going to lead him, but Oyetola is still giving his governorship race a good chase. Yeah, we also have Tinubu WIKE meet. At this point, people are saying WIKE stay one place. You do not even determine the votes of Rivers State. That without you, PDP will still win or could still win in River State. I mean, you have just few months, you'll be out. You are going to be out as the governor, so stop acting as a lord. Wherever you want to go to now, people are damning Wike's authority, his influence, his numbers. Yes, I mean, they say politics is about the numbers, right? His numbers are being undermined. Should we talk about articles, Abacha's loot? Should we talk about Abacha's loot? Well, it's in the news again. Abacha loots is $334 million. Well, what we have home now is uh, Abacha's loot, a current one, which is $33 million that has been signed and it is about to be released. It was signed yesterday between Nigeria and the US, and it will be released in no time. And Malami is already saying the money is going to go into economic projects like the second Niger Bridge, the Abuja Kano Road. They already have. If we had a say, I'm sure many Nigerians like me, from the reaction I got online, a lot of Nigerians are saying, don't release the money in this government. Don't release the money to this government. Please keep the money because they will just loot funds this money. And recovering from the largesses or from the theft of one man. How was Abacha able to take all of this money? Years later, 2 years, 2 decades and counting, and Abacha's funds is still being disbursed. It's still being recovered. Okay, ASU's parents proposed 10,000 naira support levy for varsities. At this point, we would have to ask as to what really is the problem. If the federal government has, agreed to outstanding negotiations, and the only thing they are saying is they will not pay them for 6 months that they did not work. And as we are saying, well, everything gets thrown into the trash if what we've been fighting for the last 6 months. I mean, does not happen. Even the PTA, of which a lot of people are coming out to say which parents are supposed to be paying 10,000 naira levy, that they are not, that already people are already struggling to, people are struggling to even see their kids through school, and they want to add 10,000 naira levy on it. Do not forget that 5%, 7.5%, 2.5%, all of these taxes are being added on commodities, on consumables now. So there's already so much on cost of living in Nigeria. So to adding this to what, no, then you're trying to say that university is not meant for your education, is not meant for children of poor people. If all of this, would be implemented, well, if you are saying, so you guys need to chill and contribute something, if you have to let go the 6 months, just for school to resume and these people get back on track with their life, ASU should be willing to take this. ASU should be willing to take the sacrifice. Let's move on to the next paper. Our next paper is Daily Sun. Yes, ballot snatchers, vote buyers, risks 20-15 years jail term. This is a very good development. If it will be implemented and the culprits are sanctioned rightly for this will be a good one. IPOP goes after kidnappers of 4 Reverend sisters as abductees regain freedom. IPOP, thank you and well done. Yes, that's for me. Thank you and well done. Okay, reps move against electoral offenders. INEC seeks clampdown on sponsors. Buhari reiterates commitment to tackle banditry, terrorism, vows to resist attempt to undermine football. Zenith Bank sustains double-digit growth in 2022. Insecurity. Governors won election may not hold in some northwest states. LP will restore hope, rebuild Nigeria, obey. Now, without any form of bias, I think the only hope that Nigerians have right now is a presidential candidate. Honestly, if we are going to be honest, that's like the only hope that large number of Nigerians have right now. So this is a true statement. Editor Serap Sue Buhari, NBC, others over plan to shut 53 broadcast stations. Court officers, police impound Andy Uba's cars over debt hold. PDP BOT Board of Trustees chair insists AYU should go. But the man AYU is refusing to step down. And our last but not the least, paper for the day is Daily Trust. Here we have Tinubu Wike's London meeting rattles PDP, Atiku. Rivers governor may work for APC, and that's from an undisclosed source. Former VP mom. We are working to resolve PDP crisis. PDP, people have been working. If people have been working to resolve your in-house crisis, how will you be able to handle what is happening in the entire country? Nah. Nigeria to receive, oh, excuse me, it is $23 million and not 33 as earlier quoted. Nigeria to receive fresh $23 million Abacha loot from US. You heard right, guys. Nigeria to receive fresh $23 million Abacha loot from US. Cholera kills 91 in 31 states as 12 die of monkeypox. Buhari orders persecution of soldier that killed Yobe Islamic cleric. International airfares triple over $464 million blocked funds. Touch Bank to launch mobile banking app. UK donates 15 million euros to tackle food insecurity, malnutrition in Northeast. 2023, Kwankwaso promises to reform maritime sector. All right. Hello, good morning to you, my panelists. It's good to have each and every one of you here with me. Mr. Charles, how are you doing today?
I'm very well, Mr. Emma. How are you too? Good evening from here.
All right, Mr. Charles. Good evening to you. It's a good day. I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you for asking, and welcome to the broadcast again.
Hello.
Mr. Yes, Mr. Charles. Yes, I can hear you. I want us to talk on two things today, and that would be Abacha's endless recovered funds. But first of all, I want us to talk about we keep seeing Wicked dancing, tilting towards PDP. Yes, towards APC rather. Wike keeps dancing towards APC. Uh, do you? Of course, this should be, or should this even be a concern or a worry for PDP?
Look, about the weekend, honestly, I don't want to talk about the weekend because it's never an issue. But if he chooses to go anywhere he likes, it's up to him. But it will be very unfortunate that out of all the places, the place he will choose to go is APC, where he called cancer. He made it known to people that APC is like a cancer, that he rather choose how can he see leave malaria and choose a cancer that kills. Now he's going back to cancer. If he chooses to go back to cancer, it's up to him. I don't care about Wike, no matter whatever he is trying to paint. Wike is one man. Wike is not River State. He's not so he can never lord over River State. So if there is election is held, so we will only vote as a one person. So talking about Wike every time, I don't think that is very, very important. It is never important as far as I'm concerned.
All
It
right.
is never
All right.
important. He can go anywhere
All
he
right,
likes.
Mr. All
And
right, Mr.
okay, about Abacha's loot. You
I will
say
come back. I will come back to you for Abacha's
okay,
look.
okay,
It's going to be a standalone conversation. I'll come back to you, Mr.
okay,
Charles. Welcome to the broadcast
okay.
again.
Thank you.
Mr. Collins, before you unmute your mic, I want to give a big shout out to Mary Kimade. Thank you so much, Mary Kimade, for this support. Thank you so very much. This gladdens my heart, of course. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. God bless you, Mary Kimade. Thank you. Thank you. They are endless, but thank you, guys. Please do the needful by supporting us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right there in the comment section. It is very safe and secured. And also, please, let's like this broadcast. Please, let's like the broadcast. Thank you very much. Mr. Collins, good to have you today. How you doing?
I'm fine. Good morning, my sister Emma. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah,
So do you also not do you think that Wiki has just one vote in River State? You don't think Wiki is a man of influence, especially on his people? I think the people are loyal. The people of River State are loyal to Wiki. Rightly so. He has done quite outstanding and remarkable things as a governor. You don't think he can influence the vote of his people in the coming election?
I'm like the last speaker said. You know me when it comes to weekend issue. I have already told people from day one that when it comes to weekend issue, I don't think it's an issue now. There is many issue that is facing Nigeria than weekend, so we should focus on those things. So I think we should move on from weekend and discuss another thing.
All right, Mr. Collins, thank you for that. Mr. Judin, how lovely it is to have you on this broadcast today. Good morning, sir, and welcome.
Yeah, good morning. How are you? How is everybody?
Fine, thank you. Fine, thank you. Fine, thank you. Fine, thank you. Now, let's go straight to the topic of the day. All
Yes,
right.
yeah, for Wike, and I hear you showering praises on him, and then I'm sorry that I have to
As,
say this.
as a
I,
governor, his role as a governor, not as a party man.
yeah, I have to say that I have to first of all comment to that. You know, this kind of way Nigeria praises any leader that does any little thing. I mean, they begin to praise them. It's one of the problem that you know it's one of the problems that we'll be having in that country because we praise them and then it gets into their head and they feel they have done something, whereas they haven't even done the minimum that is required of them. And for Wike, who has Port Harcourt is the richest state in Nigeria today, second to uh, Lagos. So whatever he said, whatever he must have done there, compared to the amount of money that comes into the amount of revenue. So if you compare it with the amount of revenue, Wike has done nothing to be praised of. But anyway, that is by the way. I mean, it's Nigerian culture. Whenever a governor maybe tar one small useless road that will give up after one rainfall, people begin to shout praises on them. It's just unfortunate. Well, whether we can move or not, whatever they are doing with himself in his party or PDP, everything is working together for good to P2B. So let them continue to do all their abracadabra. For me, I don't even bother myself with that. So let him continue to. After all, Nigerian politicians, they are all political prostitutes and political nomads. They don't have a home because they don't have any genuine intention to serve the people and they don't have any ideology. That is why they are all political nomads and political prostitutes. So I'm not surprised if you should move tomorrow to APC. So, like my fellow panelists have said,
All right.
didn't give much time to them. So talking about him.
All right, Mr. Judin. It's good to have you on this broadcast, Mr. Judin. I just needed you to know that. I love your dispensations. I love your
You're welcome.
dispositions on on issues. So thank you for always being here, Mr. Jordan. All right,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Chris George. How have you been, Mr. Chris George?
Good morning.
Mr. Yes, Mr. Chris George.
Good
Beautiful
morning.
morning to you, sir. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you guys? Okay,
All right,
can you
now let's
recap
Hello, how
me?
are you?
Hello,
Mr. Chris George, I can hear you.
I'm here now. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Chris George, I can
Yeah.
hear you loud
Go
and
ahead, we can
clear.
hear you.
Okay. Can you recap me a little bit? So because um
Okay, okay, right now, Tinubu WIKE meets in UK, and I'm asking that does WIKE's non-involvement or uncommitment in with PDP, does it ruin their chances of getting the numbers? Does it truly ruin their chances of getting the numbers in River State for PDP?
okay, thank you. Let us never forget that all of us are human beings. Any person can phrase who he like to phrase. P2B can go with Atiku or Tinubu. But why we are saying this because we're in a political election era. So it doesn't force it doesn't convince PDP. If PDP will win River, maybe they will win. But I wish so they will not win the River because Wike is entitled for one vote. Like I said before, everyone is entitled for one vote. Maybe Wike will make a public statement, but that is not people's choice. You understand? If it is me, Anambra governor, for instance, now Anambra, I would say Anambra state is for Tinubu, but that's not the choice of people of India Anambra. So, besides, in 2015 election, many Bayelsa states voted for APC than PDP. So, everyone is entitled for one vote. Wike is entitled for one vote. What I'm seeing Wike doing now is unacceptable for a future political career. You understand? When he lose, what Bible said that who fights and run away will still fight another day. But a person that knowing as defeat or when your partner defeats you, you go start crying. No, when your partner defeats you, you look on other strategies for you to come up in the same gang. Like I remember when we were in school then, when your colleague beat you in mathematics or physics or chemistry, you will go and work hard rather than be complaining, bringing so many complaints. So why am I urging Wike to be stay in PDP? Doing this way, destroy the political career. Maybe in future Wike will be Nigerian president. You understand? But because of what he's doing now, currently now, it's unacceptable. So that's why we draw the curtain for now. Let us further the discussion.
All right, Mr. Chris George, thank you for that. Mr. Walter, it's good to have you here. How you doing, Mr. Walter?
Good morning.
Good
Good morning,
morning,
family.
Mr. Walter.
Good
Where are
morning
you joining in from, please?
from Warri, Delta State.
What's up, my brother? how is
I'm
how
good.
is worry this morning?
Warri is fine. Warri is fine.
Okay, let's talk about let's have a change in conversation here, right? Let's talk about this what happened with the cultist group. Do you have things like that happening there in Delta State? Because this kind of seems to be like almost like a norm here in Lagos. Yeah, I would say that. So do you have um instances or scenarios like this where a cultist is goes after someone that went after like a rival? Yeah, do you have things like that in Delta States?
Sure, every day, even in my place, Warri. I fortunately I schooled in Port Harcourt, Uniport to be precise. You know this cultism of a thing. It's I don't know how to put it. It's becoming a norm. And right then, people it started in the school. but it's all over the places. Now, in Warri, they can't scores 2-1, 2-2, 3-2. Those 2-1, those number I'm counting are people going down. If you kill from court A, or the court A, somebody who is very, very loyal, refuses, maybe God has touched his heart, refuses to continue, they will come after that person. And when that person is dropped, killed, like they did in Lagos, they will say 1-0. The 2 weeks later, you see 1-1. You will hear that they are doing something there at a Budu Market or this place. So they count human being as football team 1-1, 2-1. So it's everywhere. And I want to let you know, it doesn't end in the street. The government, people, they are part of this nonsense that happening. So it's becoming a norm in Nigeria. Not only Warri or Lagos. Places you don't know. Sometimes even these bandits, some of them are cultists. So it's everywhere. It's very alarming. So
All
it's
right, Mr.
everywhere.
Walter, thank you for sharing that.
Mm.
Thank you for sharing that. All right, I'll come back to you. Thank you. Welcome to the broadcast again. Michael Okere, how are you doing? It's good to, you are becoming a familiar name. Good to see you here today and good to have you here today. I hope to see more of you. Chidi Osunjoko, how are you doing? Good morning and welcome to the broadcast. Brother Nice, lovely to have you here. How are you doing, Brother Nice?
Yeah, good morning, Sister Ima. I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine, Brother Nice. Brother Nice, you've been away too often. I hope everything is going on well with you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just want to lay low for a while, but I'm okay.
Okay, Brother Nice. All right. Uh, during your stay here during your stay in Nigeria, did you encounter or did you ever have you witnessed where these cultists are taking out or taking down someone, as they say?
Yeah, it's part of the. If you listen to my story very well, I spoke about it. It's part of the pressure that makes me to leave Nigeria. Because when I was in Nigeria, in my street, boys don't have jobs, so they engage themselves in all those cultism and all kind of killings. Yeah, shout out to Naomi Bella. Thanks for asking after me. I saw your comment. Thank you. Um, Mama, our mother, Mommy Diaspora, I greet you. I see your comment. Thanks for your blessings and all your prayers. So it's part of the pressure that makes me to leave because in my area, boys like after school, a lot of people they don't have job. They're on the streets, So many of them now, because of the idleness, many of them are engaging themselves in all kind of crimes, going to cultism, robbery, and all kind of things. So it was a case in my area. You understand? So, and to the extent that it led to intimidation, because a lot of them, because I refused them. When Group A comes, I will say no, I'm not going to join. Group B will come, so they call it toasting. So
Oh,
they will
oh,
come
oh,
to try to come.
oh, you get to be approached.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you now. If A come, I will refuse. Then when that one, what those ones still after their pressure, the Group B will still come. They will be telling a lot of threats. They will say you have to join or you will be their victim. All those kind of things. So they don't. That's the reason why I was traveling a lot. Sometimes because of them, I would travel and go to Cote d'Ivoire, Abidjan. They will not see me around.
Okay.
So
All right, Brother
there was
Nice.
a lot.
I have to, Brother Nice, you know I have to take you up on this, right? And today is Wednesday and we have the chat. So
Yeah,
you and I will
yeah,
continue this conversation in a couple of hours, please. Yeah, like you just opened up a can of worm. You and Mr. Walter just opened up a can of worm. So please let's proceed. So let's talk about this much later on. Brother Nice, you understand, right?
yeah. I understand.
Okay. All right. Thank
Yeah,
you. So just hold on. Let me take you up on this. Now Nigeria is about to receive $23 million of Abacha's loot.
yeah.
At this point, I'm wondering, is it truly Abacha's loot, or because Abacha is no more here to defend himself? Is this how can one man It's 24 years later after Abacha died, and we are still recovering. The total sum that has been recovered so far is $336 million. Where are they recovering this money from? What's happening? And these monies that are being sent, we don't even get to see what it is being used for here in Nigeria. What's your submission to this?
Yeah, thanks for this question. This is what I said before. Our country is not it's not for nothing that they said that is the most corrupt country in the world. You understand? Our country, Nigeria. This Abacha loot. They have reformed. I think there's the last one they claimed the last time, and they said they want to give that money to the poor privilege on the poor people on the street. At the end of the day, they release that money. The same government, the money they looted. Then the same government that received the money, they release the money, and they deceive Nigeria that they are going to share it and give it to the less privileged. And we did not know the whereabouts of that money. So this one now they are talking about now. Abacha, it's true, Abacha have looted a lot of money. Even till now, there are a lot of them that we could not find. We cannot even know the whereabouts of those kind of money. It's not only Abacha alone. People, it's because they are just talking Abacha. What about IBB himself? Yeah, all those other leaders then. MKO, Abiola, and all of them. There are a lot of our money that is in different places all over the world that have not recovered. But it's just because Abacha is not here to defend himself. That is why the Abacha note is very loud on the street. You understand? Because it's the rest of them, some of them are still alive. That is why they cannot speak about it now. Maybe after when they are gone, you will be hearing the money Babangida looted. So this money is not going to be is endless. The money they have looted from Nigeria, our past government, politicians. We cannot even talk about all the governors. So the money is too much. The thing that pains me more that you does not feel the impact of the money in Nigeria. There is no infrastructure, there is no development, there is nothing. The money they will recover the money and they will reloot the money. So they cannot say, okay, this money that we just recover now, let us just use it to build a skyscraper infrastructure. Look at the project that is in Lagos there, Eco Atlantic is already abandoned. It's abandoned project already. There is no project that they will start in Nigeria that will finish it. The money that they will use to finish that project, they will loot that money. That country is only God that will deliver that country from the hands of this evil man. It's only God-fearing leader that will come into power, person like Peter Obi, that will deliver Nigeria.
You really got it. You really got it right when you say that we don't even feel the impact of this recovered loot at all. I don't know. I don't know where in Nigeria it is already. Malami is already saying this money would go into the construction of into the completion of the second Niger bridge. Second Niger since you people they are still on second Niger. So if this and to think that we have things that are, oh goodness gracious.
Sister Ima, if they recover that money and if you've seen the impact of that money in Nigeria, I promise you I will give you €100. If you see the impact of that money, of this, nothing good comes from this government.
Can I show you where the money is so that you give me €100?
Just say it now. I'm listening.
So, please go ahead. We are listening because we have to take that €100. All right, Brother Nice, thank you for your submission. And you've got a couple of comments here saying, welcome back, Brother Nice. Good to have you here. People are glad to have you, Brother Nice.
I greet all my family on the comment section. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Mr. Charles, I can't wait to get your reaction on this endless Abacha's recovered loot. You think it is possible that just this one person? Mr. Charles, 24 years later, that's 2 decades. plus, and we are still
Uh,
recovering money. Boy.
Abacha, yeah, he stole a lot of money. But Abacha, what Babangida stole from Nigeria is more than what Abacha took away from Nigeria. All Nigerians know. We all know that during the time of Babangida, there was oil, this thing, and there was this. It was the time I think there was war or this
During
uh,
Gulf War, about three
Gulf
point
War.
something billion dollars.
During Gulf War, it was Babangida alone was selling oil, and the Babangida didn't give account to anybody. We all know. Even to the extent people began to say that Babangida himself say Nigerian money cannot finish because what he stole from Nigeria, he thought maybe Nigeria could have gone on bankrupt, but it didn't happen. So now, because Abacha died in power, that is why you see these things coming out. How much did the Abacha steal? Even Buhari now, what Buhari took away, even Malami, the Attorney General of this federal Attorney General. This is peanuts compared with what they have stolen from Nigeria. Then Abba Kyari, the late Abba Kyari, all of them, they stole a lot. Look, Nigerians are suffering because we have these people in the government. We have never gotten someone who has Nigerians at heart. That's why we are suffering, because what these guys are stealing, honestly, we have no need to be borrowing money here and there. Nigeria have no need for that. But because we have bad people with bad plan, honestly, I don't know when we are going to start dealing with these people. I don't know, because when we continue to, how long? Like my brother said, when a governor, a president do something that he's supposed to do, people begin to praise him. When are we going to stop celebrating thieves who, before they came to power, they have nothing? Before they came to power, they have no business in their profession. They have never done well in their profession. They can't say, before I came to power, this is what I was doing. And look, you can verify, go and check. I was doing fine in this thing. I was doing very well. I did not come to power because I am poor. And when I came to power, I am rich. Like our dear incoming president of Nigeria, Tito Obi, is boasting today. When you see him talking, you will see a man talking. He will tell you before even he said that politics makes him poor. He said he was a billionaire before he came to power. He was into business. And every Nigerian can verify, can testify to it. When these guys came to power, they were nothing. They came to power. They stole. They become billionaire overnight. Nobody questioned them. So we are talking of Abata because he died in power. That's why they are talking. All these governors, do you know how much they have stolen? All these governors, they have stolen more than what Abata stole. All of them. All of them. Even ministers today. So let's Abacha's case is because he is there. That's why we are still talking about him every day. It looks as if, oh, he has committed the worst of it all. He has committed what none of them has ever done. They have done worse than that. So I think we should stop. I don't think we should be talking about this. We should not be making it an issue, because what we are facing today is worse than what Abacha did. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Charles, thank you for that. Mr. Mark Irabo, thank you. All to the men on here that makes my day. Thank you very much. And even to the ladies too. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for always donating. Thank you for your gracious donations. Thank you. It sure does goes a long way, guys. Trust me, nobody sits to have a bottle of champagne with these donations. No, it helps with everything to for us to have a smooth, a seamless broadcast. So thank you. And this is an appeal, guys. Nothing is too little and nothing is too much. Please always endeavor to support us. Please. Thank you very much. Mr. Makirabo, God bless you. Thank you for doing this. Really. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Bella Naomi says, I think Nigerians are leaving because they have many of us outside the country. If we stop supporting them, then we will see the real face of Nigeria. Wow. We have Marcus the Great. Hi, Marcus the Great. Welcome to the broadcast. Marcus says, while we are recovering the Abacha loot, his son is on the rise in the north as a major politician. Mr. Collins, are you hearing what I am hearing? And are you seeing what I am seeing?
Of course.
That the son of Abacha dares to go into politics, and he is given a platform and a name.
It's not a surprise thing anymore because if APC can still come back and be telling people to vote for them in this coming election, I think everybody have a right. So because Abacha haven't
Right.
done well, because APC have done worse what Abacha did. So if APC can still have the guts to come out and be telling Nigeria to vote for them, I think Abacha's son also have the same right because during Abacha period, Nigeria wasn't like this. People are not being killed anywhere. Nigeria, nobody we are kidnapping, nobody we are bombing anywhere. You understand? People are going their normal way, less maybe when it comes to politicians or maybe other people in the hierarchy officers. But when it comes to ordinary civilians, are not even feeling the pain like we are feeling it now. So, APC government have done worse than Abacha. And when it comes to money of 18, I think Abacha, when it comes to politicians, I think Abacha I would say, among all of them, he's the one that didn't even collect money like a lot of them. Babangida is the most criminal people that we can ever call in Nigeria. Abasanjo, Buhari, all of them. So they're all the same thing. So it's just that if Abacha happened to be alive today, trust me, nobody will say anything about Abacha. If Abacha is alive today, bring nobody, if you won't hear anything about Abacha, maybe Abacha do to money. No, because all of them done the same thing. So I don't think there is anything exception what Abacha did that them also did. So it's all the same thing. So for me, Abacha's son, if he wants to come into politics, if he wants to follow the footsteps of his father, good for him. But if he feel like, okay, I can be a better person, I can do more better than what my father did, then there's because I believe as a Christian, I believe there's a second chance in everybody's life. You understand? So if he plans to do well, people will still give him a voice, people will still give him a chance for him to prove himself. For me, if somebody can still give Buhari a chance for Buhari to rule Nigeria, I think they should give Abacha's son a chance. So for me, I don't see anything wrong about it. And the money they return this money they keep returning to Nigeria, that money is not, nobody's going to use it for anything good because it's still going to go to the same purse, the same people who have been stealing money. It's going straight to their purse because they will use that money. Even I prefer them to use that money even to give it to orphanage. As in, if US government can just take the money, say we want to donate this money to any orphanage in Nigeria, that will do more better than giving it to Nigeria government. Because at the end of the day, me and you will not know where the money. The next thing we hear that snake will swallow the money, or monkey swallow the money, or anything swallow the money. So nobody will give any account. So that's the country we find ourselves. So and last time we talked about the WIKE of 18 that we celebrate politicians because when politicians in Nigeria do something, they feel like they are doing Nigeria as a favor. No, we are not doing anybody a favor. That is what you elected there to do. So, and Nigeria should stop celebrating people when they build ordinary bridge. Somebody will build a bridge and people will be jubilating. Like the one they did in Lagos today. It's like they open it today in Lagos. People are jubilating. That is their work. That is your money that they're using. That is your money. It's not a new thing like here in abroad now. You won't see any politician or anything they are doing. You will see posts like in Nigeria. If they are building something, you will see the poster of the governor, poster of Buhari, poster of APC, poster of everything. What concerns all those things? So yeah, you won't see any that kind of poster. You won't see the president poster. You won't see the governor poster. So they are doing that thing, and because of Nigeria is glamoring for them, clapping for them. Now it makes them like as if maybe before they do something, they must like beg them. No, nobody's begging you. That is what you elected there to do. So, and among all the whole politicians in Nigeria, even till today, nobody have ever done anything that warrant me to praise that person. Nobody. Even when I was in Nigeria, I won't praise. I will be the last person to praise politician. Why can I praise you? Because you haven't done anything that will make me to praise you. Because that is what I don't even praise my village king. It talks of to praise a governor that I don't even know about. So for me, it's just like we are giving them too much praise, and that is what is giving them. People like WIKE can now begin to torment Nigeria when we have issue on the ground, issue of people dying every day, issue of kidnapping, issue of insecurity, issue
All
of a
right,
crime.
Mr.
WIKE is busy running up and
Collins.
down
All
in
right,
Nigeria.
Mr.
So
Collins.
thank you.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Collins. Thank you. And I think I want to clarify on something. When someone does a good job, I'll use me for instance. On here, I'll hear you people say to me, "Oh,
Can you mention
Ima,
me one politician that
uh,
have done a good job? Can you, Emma? Can you mention one
Emma,
politician
Emma,
that you have
yours
done
is
a good job?
different, okay? It's different from many
no,
politicians, please.
I'm just trying to say, I'm
No,
just trying to say
it's not the
commendation
same.
and praise.
Yours is different.
All right,
Yours is
all right. I
different.
won't say anything again. Okay,
You don't steal money.
I won't say
Do you steal
anything.
money from Niger Watch? Do you steal money from Niger Watch? Huh?
Okay, Mr. Judy, just give your submission on this at once.
Okay. Well, for Abacha is like Abacha loot is like what do they call it? Is it a river that continues to flow that never runs dry? Um, However, no matter how much they are recovering from him, just like my fellow panel has spoken, it's because he's dead, and the money he has even stolen is nothing compared to the money Babangida is sitting on. It's nothing compared to the money Obasanjo, our money that Obasanjo is sitting on. It's nothing compared to the money all the governors, both past and present, are sitting on. Our money they are stealing. How much did Wike steal from Port Harcourt to go and bribe to go and do run primary to bribe the delegates? How much did he steal? Billions. If you convert all those dollars to naira, okay, that is the one we know. And somebody like him now, who is exposed to a very rich revenue from a very rich state. Imagine what he's going to do next year if you begin let's say in next um, electionary period after this. He's going to, I mean, gather. He will begin now to stock Port Harcourt money with hope that because Atiku has smarted him, Atiku has spended him, and he never believed that Atiku was going to have spent him. He never knew that was going to be the game. Okay, but right now he will continue. He's going to continue to steal, to pile up, steal Port Harcourt money. Okay, but anyway, we live in a society where I keep saying this until every one of us begin to shun this idea of celebrating thieves, rogues. We are not good. We are going nowhere. Let's forget about development, because the Bible said, "Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach." He said, because iniquity has not been recompensed to evildoers, therefore the sons of men have given themselves to committing evil. Until Nigeria begins to recompense all these evildoers, not when P2B coming now, they say, just forget that, let's look forward, forget about the ones. How can all these people, after looting all these billions we are talking about, some of them trillions, like Tinubu, his son is in trillions. How can you say, let's forget about them, let's move forward? Then what are you telling the up and coming politicians? They're going to continue to steal no matter how you do it. But when they see, like in China today, if you are a minister or anything, you are caught stealing, it's better you hang yourself than the president of China knows about it, than they bring you out to the public. That is why China is where it is today. That is why China have developed today. Any country that corruption is not fought to the standstill, that country should forget about development. I'm telling you. And then again, we have lost our moral in this country. And it saddens me that Nigeria is the most religious country in the world, I must say. Yet, Nigerians, we are people whose moral standard has gone down. In fact, moral decadence. People, the value system is completely lost. That is why you can see human beings still supporting
Mr.
people,
Judy,
still supporting like people like
I think that is the foundation. I think that is the foundation of the problem in Nigeria.
It is. It is. It baffles me. I keep
And
wondering,
and it
where
cuts
is our
across
religiosity?
everybody,
Eh? Where is our
everybody from
Christianity?
high, low, regardless of your religion. That's right there is the
Look,
problem of Nigeria.
look at everybody. Look at when ordinary people riding on a bus in Lagos or anywhere, and police stop a Danfo driver. It is even the passenger that will be telling Danfo, I beg, give her money now, not delay us. I beg, settle them now, settle them now, settle them now. And then I'll keep wondering, what kind of society is this? And yet they want a better society. Instead of the Danfo, those passengers to come out and say, police, you can't do that. You can't collect this bribery. It is wrong. But you will see the passengers asking the driver, I better settle them now, make we begin go. No waste our time. I mean, this is wrong. It is wrong. Until we stop all this, we are going nowhere in terms of development. Well, I rest my case on that.
All right, Mr. Judy. Thank you for that. Mr.
Please,
Chris.
Miss Ima, can I
Yes,
just
sir.
ask Mr. Pansa one question quickly?
Mr. Pansat is not here, but it is Mr. Judin that just spoke.
Okay, Mr. Judin. Okay, I thought it was Mr. Pansa. Okay. Okay, let me just throw it to all the panelists. My question is how come they found a bullion van entering the house of Tinubu at the same till date? Nobody is questioning about it. Nobody is asking about it. When did Tinubu House become a central bank?
My brother, you know why? Do you know why? The person who is to question him, which is the president, Buhari, is the person he brought the bullion van to make sure they're able to buy vote from Lagosians to get him, to make him a president. So how will he question him?
Is it the place of the president, or is that not the place of EFCC?
Who is commanding? Who is the boss?
Does EFCC do they need to wait for presidential order before they do their job? I mean, we keep saying that
the society we are. Listen, the type of society we are. Everything stops with the president, and he gives directives to EFCC who to catch. If you are talking about that, okay, why has EFCC not going after all these past governors?
We have to move on, please. We have to move on, please. All right, Mr. Chris George.
Yeah, can I say something? Mr. Tunaija or Mr. Nice. In Nigeria, you're supposed to understand there's some people above the law, and there are some people under the law. Tinubu is above the law. There's nothing someone can do about it. If EFCC are working corporate, why can't EFCC living above Tinubu? Can you tell me how Tinubu made his money? I was watching his aide long time ago on a Rice News TV. They asked him simple question. Can you tell us how your master made his money? How come he becomes so much wealthy?
He couldn't answer.
He didn't answer the question. He said it's a trash. Before I say this is not a trash, this is the public fact. Everyone is asking, how did Tinubu make his money? How come Tinubu becomes so much wealthy? It's because first time I was listening to Tinubu in Ochu, Tinubu said he's richer than Ochu State. They're asking him, how did he make this money? You're supposed to understand that Nigeria is above, some people above the law in Nigeria. In your community, how many times if your king offend the law, if your king will be punished? No, the answer is no. Some people above the law in Nigeria. Until we, the youth, start demanding accountability. So I rest my case now.
All right, Mr. Chris George, thank you for that. Brother Nice, I've taken you on this already, so let me move on to Mr. Let Go. Mr. Let Go, how are you doing? Good to have you today on the podcast.
I'm fine. Emma, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm here.
All right, Mr. Let Go. Let's get your reaction on this endless Abacha loot.
Okay, thank you so much. My fellow panelists have said it all. They have said, and this is what all Nigerians are saying. What Abacha loot, I believe, just as an example, that Europe, I think it was Germany, that want to return the artifact that was stolen from Benin Kingdom.
Mr. Lego. All right, Mr. Lego, I might have to come back to you. There's a silence from your end. Mr. Chooks Obi Buze, how you doing? Good day to you, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Ima. Good morning, panelists, and good morning, everybody watching us.
All right, Mr. Chooks. What do we say to this endless loot? Okay, so the country is expecting $23 million of this. With
Can,
everything happening right now,
yeah,
what
hello,
do you expect?
Emma, can you hear me?
Mr. Letgo, give me a minute. I'll come back to you,
Okay,
please.
okay.
Thank you. What would you expect that the federal government would want to do with this incoming funds? Already, of which already the Malami already has some project, an endless project that has been going on since. They are saying that this 23 million dollars will be injected into this project, and of course, which will still not even be enough to take care of this project.
Is it the same Malami that paid
Same
Ned? Is it the same Malami that
Yes, from
paid?
the Paris Club reform, the same Malami. In fact, what I saw
Is
his
it the same
involvement
that
in
paid?
it.
Want to pay Ned work $145 million?
Yes, the same Malami.
Maybe he will use this one to complete the money, because I'm not sure that one is complete yet to pay him. Because it's very, very laughable. Okay, to me, Abacha never stole no money. So the Abacha loot,
Mr.
what?
Chooks, Mr. Chooks,
Yeah.
please, I would need you to completely turn down the volume of the other device you're using to watch the broadcast. All right, Mr. Chooks. No, it's still there. Mr. Chooks, let's try this. Give me a submission. Okay, Mr. Chooks. You just might have to hold on until this is sorted. Mr. Let Go, can we give you a try again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Let Go.
No, Emma, please, can you check your mic, because I can hear you twice.
The mic
Hello?
was on, but I don't know where that is coming from. Mr. Let Go, Mr. Let Go. Please, if you are not speaking, kindly mute your mic. I've been muting someone's mic and he keeps unmuting his mic. Please, anyone that unmutes the mic, you just get to be off the screen, please. Thank you very much. There's the feedback that comes back into the studio. So Please mute your mic and please follow instructions, gentlemen. Please, I beg of you. Thank you. All right, Mr. Let Go, if you are still here, please give your submission. But if I don't have you here anymore, I just might have to continue with Mr. Chooks. Mr. Chooks, please take it away.
Okay, thank you once again. You see, I don't believe that Abacha stole all this money they're talking about. You know, we all know what happened during the Abacha's era. You know, and I've listened to, I think, Mustafa. You know, he says this all. You know, during the time of Abacha, there was sanction all over. So he used people to move money to do business, just like Mama Gaddafi did during his time. You know, so unfortunately he died while in service. You see, so all this money didn't get to the destination or whatever they wanted to do with that money. They couldn't do it before his death. And those countries, those monies are, seize that as an opportunity to seize those money, because none of this fund is registered under Abacha's name. Take it or you leave it. And if Malami and those people can prove us otherwise, let them come out with the evidence. Because they keep telling us Abacha's loot, Abacha's loot. There's no evidence that this money was looted by Abacha. In fact, I am declaring today, among all these people who has ruled us as military officers, I think Abacha is the most consistent person. He is the most consistent person who stands as a Nigerian, even though he's not a Nigerian. Look at Obasanjo. During his turn, he gave Bakassi to Cameroon for his own personal gain or whatever. During Abacha's time, Abacha told them to get out of there. He did that. That is what is called patriotism. So today, they're just saying all this just to get those money, spend it the way they want. What have we benefited from all this Abacha's loot, Abacha's loot? It's even disgraceful that where a country that is holding money that is illegal in their country is asking you to say what you want to do with that money before they can give it to you. I mean, that tells us everything we should know about this money they call the Abacha's loot. For me, it is nothing like Abacha's loot, because how can, if it is a loot, it means it is illegal money you are holding. So you holding an illegal money is now telling somebody who genuinely owns that money to say what you're gonna do with it. I think there's a foul play somewhere. And until we understand how they play this game, we will keep messing ourselves up, saying Abacha's loot, Abacha's loot. Because in a normal sense, how can somebody say, I mean, for example, I'm living in the UK, right? If any governmental official move money to Germany today, and the UK find out that money there, can Germany tell UK to tell them what they're gonna do with that money? They will even be shameful that this money is found in their country. It's only in Africa when they do this. And this is the problem of Africans, because they come here, they tell us how to put laws to stop us from taking money out from their own country and send it down to Africa. But when you want to bring money from Africa to their country, it's free for all. Where I'm living today, I cannot go and put more than $10,000 in the bank. Before I get home, police will be waiting for me at the door. So how come these people take this money and go and lodge it in a bank and nobody asks them questions? Those are the kind of questions these even stupid governments, those who call themselves governments, should be asking them. How did they get this money into account? Because there's a certain amount of money you cannot move. Even if you move it from account to account, they block that account until you say how you get that money. So what this government or whoever that is calling this Abacha loot should do is to ask them, how did this money get into those accounts? in the first place? Because if those questions are answered and asked, I don't think they will have the guts to even come and tell you what to do with that money. But they know because you are stupid, because you are the one who do everything to put that money there. That's why those questions are not coming. Emma, I yield the floor here. Thank you.
Just before you leave, Mr. Chooks, I'll please need you to, recall the word you used on Nigerians, please.
Okay, remind me.
Calling Nigerians stupid, saying because we are stupid. You just said that.
Okay, I take the word back.
Thank
It's
you.
just
Yeah.
emotions. Sorry.
Yes, I know, I know. Thank you for that, Mr. Chooks. Yes, I when I woke up to that news too this morning, I'm like, are we sure that this is Abacha's loot? Are we sure that, I feel like Abacha is just a yardstick. They're just hiding behind Abacha's loot. This money, truly, like we read in the news today, 86 billion naira recovered from stolen oil. And I'm asking, so they stole the oil, they sold it, and federal government recovered the 86 billion naira, or how, I don't understand, how did they come about that figure on the amount of, or if the oil was stolen? Come on, really, these guys. Well, it's a good thing that we are deliberating on these things, and people are learning. They are hearing these things, they are learning, and I hope that we pick wisely come February 2023. I really hope Evan says Abacha's law still remain. Really? Marcus the Great, you say stop defending criminal. Who is defending the criminal here? All right, Mr. Walter, do you also think that, or do you think that
Hello.
this is really Abacha's loot, or they're just disguising behind Abacha
Yes.
to?
The truth is that it is Abasha's loot. Why I say so, I wasn't there, but why I say so, based on the last panelist who said that it wasn't Abasha loot, that Abacha was under sanction, fine. That those money were people who try to do one or two transactions. But all these things happen rightly, according to him, while Abacha was on a great sanction. He cannot make any transaction. How come he made it transaction? That's why the money automatically becomes a loot. Because they sanction you, you cannot take money from Nigeria to Cameroon. And at the point, the money was taken to Cameroon under your watch. So you must have looted the money. You never passed through the right channels. So all this money they are recovering now, they are Abacha's loot, because all these things happen under the watch of Abacha, which is under a sanction. So they are loot. They are not legitimate money taken to those countries. And nobody can take those money if Abacha never permitted them. They never stole, those people never stole the money from the central bank. So it is under Abacha's watch. Like what is happening, the evil that is happening now, you cannot tomorrow exonerate Buhari from this evil, this killing. It is under Buhari's watch. So Buhari should be held responsible. So it's unfortunate Abacha died. But let me tell you, the old money they are calling loot over 24 years. I blame the US, I blame the UN, I blame anybody that they call themselves Godfather to Africa. Because they are not even sincere. If they are sincere, this money has been supposed to have been returned since a year after Abacha died. If they notice it, take it. And let me tell you, if they are really honest to us, they send the money come to Nigeria and they looted the money again. If my humble submission, this 23 million, don't give it to orphan, because if you give it to the orphanage, they will still loot it again. Abacha, Buhari will not loot it, Malami will not loot it. But don't be surprised, the governor of that state will loot the money. So the money, if you ask me, if you find this money, that this money is a loot and it's under your custody, and you really want to do the honest job, like I suggest many, many years ago, take the money to the state. Let's say my governor, my ex-governor, Ibori, stole some money, looted some money, and they brought the money back. The money become a problem to Nigeria again. If you are really honest, Abacha loot should be taken to Nigeria by the US and make sure they execute a project themselves. The only thing they will need from Nigeria are the manpower. Take the money to this place. If you look at it, they don't have light. Do light for them with the money and give them, commission it, then you go. In that case, that money will not be looted again. Otherwise, if you give it to a councillor, even a councillor will loot that money. So why are we fooling ourselves? We brought the money back and you're not seeing the money. Now they want to use the money to do Niger Bridge. Is that fair? Is that even fair? If you want to do something, if you want to do an honest job, take that money to Nigeria. If you know they don't have light, make sure you do light for them.
I'm not sure if, I think that's what Mr. Chooks was on about. That why would you tell us how to use our money and where to use our money?
Well, they will tell us how to use the money because the money is being relooted. It's not making sense again to any normal human being. It's been relooted. Okay, why did you seize the money for the first place? Because they loot the money. And you are taking it back again, and you know they will loot it again. Then why are you doing it? Then, okay, just go keep the money to yourself, yonder.
Somebody is asking.
Speaker, it's nearly 30, it's over 30 years that Abacha died. Why didn't they return this money long ago?
Yes.
You call it a loot. It's not a loot. They are thieves. American government
themselves, they are not honest. If they are honest, you saw the money right as Abacha died 1 or 2 years. You look, why did you bring the money? You kept the money using to do business after accruing enough interest. Now you are bringing Abacha loot.
It wasn't Abacha's loot because they knew how that money got there. Any government, right, that is under sanction still do business, and exactly the same thing Abacha did. They knew that. Okay,
yes,
Mom and Gaddafi did the same thing. They knew that. Okay, it's because Abacha died. That's why they were able to seize that money. They do business with them. So I don't call that a loot.
Nobody will. If Abacha has not died, today they will be celebrating him. We have so many of them. I will not mention their name, but we know them. Even the past government, what Abacha has stole, calculate all the money today now. It's not up to what the governors are stealing today.
Thank you. That's was the president. I say it's not a loot to me. Because
Abacha was the president.
Trying to do business
what they are stealing today, Nigerians. What the councillors, the governors, the ministers, they are stealing today. Just take the case of NDDC. Why we are in lockdown? 80 billion. Just the palliative money, 80 billion. Just NDDC, not even government, NDDC. So to me, Abacha is not being treated well here. Because if you want to say so, the Buhari's family, all of them, the in-laws, all of them, even that Empower woman, what is his name? Fadia, how do they call her? That he fed the people that are under lockdown with how many 100 billion. So Abacha never looted what this, though he was a thief, but never looted 1% of what even the present government is looting now. So I beg, they shouldn't call. And if the US is honest to us, like I said, they should come and do the work themselves here. Just use the manpower, use the laborers. Then come and do the work. Make sure you do the work and hand over the key to people. If you are buying cars, buy motor and bring it. Don't just come and give people again. They will loot it again. It's not making sense to me. I rest my case.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Walter. We have a question for you, and Mr. Van Maxwell, because you're the next panelist to speak. I'll throw this question at you. Why do IMF borrow money to a country and tell them how to use the money? Mr. Van Maxwell, welcome to the broadcast. Good to have you here. If you do not mind answering this question, please take it away.
Thank you so much, Madam Moderator, and good morning from Bolgatanga, Upper East region of Ghana. Good morning to all my co-panelists and those that are listening to us. You see, I will not blame IMF. International Monetary Fund is an organization that will come into your system if you mismanage your economy. If you are able to manage your economy so well, avoid reckless, borrowing and excessive, senseless spending of public funds, IMF will not come and bother you. Most of the times, our leaders mismanaged. They borrow money instead of them to channel those funds into what will generate money to pay the loans they took. They rather use it to feed and to enjoy themselves. When they run into a ditch, they have no money again. The indices are all there showing. The monetary system, like let me take for instance in Ghana here, we are in what they call, I don't know that, but maybe the economists might even lecture me on that. What they call CCC plus stroke junk. When you borrow and mismanage your own revenue, internally generated revenue, with the loans and aids they've been giving to you, and throw yourself into junk status, will you blame IMF for coming in? The country need help. The country need everything to move on. And they cannot, they are no longer credit worthy because of reckless spending, excessive borrowing. So that is why IMF will come in. Most of them that are into this problem, that have fallen into this problem, are going to IMF for bailout. Ghana is one of them. And we are seriously angry about the government of Ghana. That is, I want to use my own Ghana as an example. Now, coming to the Abacha loot, Abacha took over 1993 and what they consider a soft palace, a soft or palace coup. I was in training in Nigerian Army Depot that time when he took over. In fact, we were told that we have to be prepared because whether you whether you finish your training or not, if anything happens, you might be used, to go to the war. We are the front liners that will go and fight any insurrection in the country. So we were afraid. Abacha, look, I would not, if as long as I'm blaming Abacha for this loot, I will also blame, I will give, higher blame to those countries abroad that made their environment so suitable for these corrupt African leaders to steal the public funds and stash them in their banks. If they did not encourage them to steal all this money, to bank this money in their various banks, I don't think that any African country, no matter how corrupt that person is, would take such money to that place. And they use this money for so many years. There are so many of them that you cannot give account as we speak, belonging to Abacha and his associates. There are so many of them in Nigeria that are benefiting from the corrupt practices of my CNC, late CNC, that time. You see, if you remember the Abacha 1 million march, go and check what happened there. Every Nigerian knows about Abacha 1 million march and who the cap fits. Let them wear it. Go and check the people that were involved in those people. Most of these accounts are not in Abacha's name. It's close as they use proxies to send these monies outside. And these international communities or nations know about them. But they kept encouraging them to bring, as they are doing today. You use the money for so many years, you make a lot of interest on it, and Africa, where this money is taken from, live in penury. They cannot even finance capital projects unless they go cap in hand, begging for people to help them. And you encourage them to loot this money. As long as I blame Abacha, later Abacha, my former CNC, I will throw more blame to UK, to America, to Swiss bank, to Canada, to Germany, wherever, whichever country that gave them the landing soft, the soft landing ground in order to steal and stash this money abroad where their people are suffering. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Vi Maxwell, and thank you for coming into the studio very late. I hope you do better next time, Mr. Vi Maxwell.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Please, panelists, I beg on you guys, please, coming into the studio, your mic should be on mute. Also, you're not talking, please. And when I mute you, please do not unmute yourself until you need to speak. And of course, with permission, please. Thank you. Mr. Akim, good day to you, sir.
Hi, good morning to you, Mrs. Emma. How are you doing?
It's a beautiful day. I'm well, thank you.
Uh, um, is it my turn to speak?
Yes, Mr. Kim.
Uh, sorry, I've listened to all the submission and from the panelists. I think what we have to do sometimes is when we want to analyze issue, we have to be uh, look at the context in a wide variety. So what we are talking about here is that at a time, right, when the system technologically has not advanced to where we are today, right? So at the time before issues of terrorism becomes a global issue, you could just take any photo ID and do whatever you want to do with it. So by that time, Abacha was able to move this money around the world through process and through different form of idiot tactics. So the idea that we are going to come and say those money were not looted by Abacha, I don't understand. So who took those money there, and how do those money come out of the Nigerian treasury? You can make different arguments to say, okay, why are they returning the money now? That again, they have to go through process before they can establish the originators of those where those money are coming from originally. So without those process not being completed, there's no way they're going to refund money. A lot of this money, after the process have been established that yes, this money is genuinely from the Nigerian government, then they will begin to process how they will return the money back to us. So the only problem I have with it is this money must have been kept in banks. And over time, don't forget, we're talking about what, 20 something to 30 years now. So there should have been some level of interest, because don't forget, with inflation, right? That money is like maybe if that's $23 million, that money should be worth about 230 million of today's money. So let's say 10 times what it should be. So I think that is the only place where I have any problem with all of this. To say the money Abacha did not loot any money, that I do not support that. Abacha was under sanction, and then his people were able to move money around because of these technological lapses at the time. They took advantage of it. So, and it was, if you want to really analyze it, you see that it was after 9/11 that the West started paying more attention into biometrics, whereby they start asking people for DNAs, for biometrics, and all of this. So if it was today, and because someone was saying if you want to move ordinary 10,000 euro, it will be a problem. Yeah, that is now. Back then, it
When
was
did
more like
Ibori did his own? When did Ibori loot happen?
Ibori loot
Um,
happened.
um, Mr.
When 2000 in the
Mr. Kim.
2000s. Yeah.
Mr. Kim, please just a minute. Mr. Chooks, please do not unmute your mic to interrupt or interfere submission without permission, please. You've done it one too many times. It is unacceptable here, please. It's just the same way nobody would interrupt you while you're giving your submission without taking permission. So please, Mr. Chooks, we do something here. You just come to the comment section, you just say hi, or I want to ask a question, and I'll make out time for you to to say what you want to say. Please, I'm saying this respectfully, Mr. Chooks, and to every other person, please. Thank you very much. Mr. Kim,
Yeah,
please
thank you,
go
Mrs.
on.
Thank you, Mrs. Emma. So what I'm saying is that because of the lapses in technological advancement at the time, those leaders at the time took advantage of those time to cut those money out of the country. So Abacha personally did not take the money out because the government was under severe sanction. But that doesn't mean that a government cannot take money out through process. Mrs. Emma, I don't know if I still remember vividly then, that sanction was so hard that in Benin, even vehicles were not coming in from the west anymore. People were. That is when I started seeing V-boot, like them bus, them passenger bus, that they will not convert it to like a V-boot. Panebita, they became like some of the richest people because they had so much work to do at the time. So the embargo on Nigeria at that time was so severe. So these people were able to use proxies, and whenever we want to make a submission like this, we have to look at it holistically. They have to be processed. The process have to be proper. They have to establish that this money belongs to the Nigerian government. And once that have been established, then they will begin the process to return it. I do not agree with them that they have to tell us what we should be doing with the money. It is our money. The money has been reduced significantly due to inflation, and then they should just return it back to us and let us do whatever we want to do. If we want to reloot it, let us reloot it. If we want to spend it, let us. It is our money. It is not their money. So nobody should come and say, "Oh, if they just give it to us, we will reloot it." No problem with that. Let us reloot it. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Akim. So I have a Mechi in the field that is asking how much did he lose? My brother, we don't know the total sum, but over time, everything has accumulated to $335 million so far. That's inclusive of this $23 million that's they're processing to send to Nigeria. So we don't know how much. So let's just hope tomorrow we wake up and there's another money being disbursed. And Nami Bella, you see, this money already has been projected. They are using it to. They are sending this money into projects like the Second Niger Bridge, Abuja Kano Road. They have 3 projects that they are, shipping or injecting this money into already. So, and Malami is the one in charge. Malami from Paris Club Reform. Probably one of these days we will talk about this Paris Fund Reform. You guys, that's when we get to know that we are looking at the presidency. What about our governors? These are another set of people that are doing us strong things in this our country. I'm giving a big shout out to I'm giving a big shout out to everyone. The comment section is on fire today. Thank you guys so much for being here and for dropping your submission. Amechi in the faith, thank you for being here. Johnson Emmanuel, what happened to you? You joined in late. I hope everything is just fine where you are. Thank you for being here. Naomi Bella, thank you for being here. Mommy Diaspora, thank you for being here and there. Thank you very much, Mama. Okay, we have, who else do we have here? Mr. Mark Irabo, Judge Bushell. Thank you for being here. Evans, the lawyer himself. Thank you for being here. Michael Okere, thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody for being here. Oh, goodness gracious. Osagbovo, thank you for being here. Marcus the Great, thank you for being here. Okay, I can't remember everybody's name, but thank you. So each and every, please do not forget that by 1 p.m. I'll be back here on the chat to discuss the things that are, affecting us, the youth. Yes, the youth affecting us. Things that we can relate to, things that affect us, and things that we need to checkmate quickly for the sake of the younger ones that are fast coming up. And there's something about this generation, these kids coming up, they are so smart, they are so techy, and so we need to talk about this, and we need to better equip ourselves, our family, our environment, our neighborhood. When we begin with grassroots sensitization like this, it helps for us to have a better environment, a thriving environment. So come in, guys, let's talk about it. By 1 p.m. today, it's just a 2-hour broadcast. So please do not wake up by 2:30 and asking for link like Mr. Vine Maxwell. You just might not get a link again. All right, thank you to each and every one. And to my amazing panelists, thank you to each and every one of you. Mr. Collins, I am back to you. Mr. Collins?
Hello?
Okay. All right, Mr. Collins. Please give your submission. We've come to the close of the broadcast.
I don't have much to say than to tell my fellow Nigerians to keep their spirit high, because I don't want to talk much about this issue of looting and returning money, because at the end of the day, if we end up challenging ourselves, talking here, nothing is going to do about it. because at the end of the day, they will see the money will still go to the same people. So there is no need for me to talk too much about it. You know, Emma, I told you yesterday we had a very good conversation here. Somebody, I told you when I told you that people are going to be creating some fake account. Yesterday we encountered such here. Yesterday somebody came in with a fake account with a fake name, trying to claim who is not. So, but thank God that with the people in this Niger watch, be able to encounter him, and also I think he have learned his lesson. I don't think he'll be able to come back here to bring us some facts that is not correct. So that is my fear to Nigeria, that they should be watchful, be mindful to who you talk to, because at the end of the day, APC, PDP will try to create all these kind of people, try to bring cause problem in your midst. Somebody will claim that I'm a P2B supporter, but at the end of the day, he's not P2B supporter. He just people, they bought them to try to create chaos in people's minds. So for me, I would just encourage everybody to be watchful and they continue doing what they are doing to make sure that we get to the right place. That is 2023. Thanks.
All right, Mr. Collins, thank you for that. Mr. Chris George.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, please give your submission. Please give your submission to Nigerians. We've come to the close of the program.
Okay, what am I advising Nigeria in the issue of corruption? You know, corruption has been centralized from presidents to the civil servants. I see. So they're saying Abacha roots, Abacha this, Abacha this. Well, I'm not sure all this money is Abacha roots, Abacha roots. They are discovering. If that is president are discovering the root, what of the former president of EFCC, Ibrahim Magnus? What of others, Babangida, Abasanjo, and there's so many, T.Y. Danjuma, even the wife of present governor of Kogi State, during this husband campaigning election, he sharing 1 million naira to his staff. What is the work of that woman? Ordinary face lady of a state. So we understand that this money, they are just giving a title in Abacha roots. Okay, let us assume this money is Abacha roots. UK and the US are the people that house criminal. These people are housing criminality. You see this nation, because I remember one Indian politician, he's still almost, because in their call million krone, he's still almost 100 krone, 100 million India, more than that. The money in UK, and the man run into UK, president now, run into UK. And the UK government didn't allow this man, when India come to execute the man, to take him back. UK government didn't allow the man to fund the money. India know they take the money because India are housing this man. You see, these people are know what they're doing. How can you tell me that if this money Abacha, they will keep it so many years ago? How many interest have they collected from the money? Using doing business. So if this is Abacha goods, okay, then good and fine for them to return it. But you see, this government, they will not tell us where they're driving us into. So what I'm advising Nigeria to take their country back, vote a right candidate, a competent candidate that will work for you, that will work for your interests and interest of future, not now, because now is the past. Future is big. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Chris George, thank you for that. Brother Nice.
Yeah, thank you once again. Yeah, my submission is for Nigerians to know, wherever you are clamoring for any candidate in this election, never forget our youth that these people killed at the Lekki toll gate. Remember, those blood are still crying for vengeance. And this is the time for you people to continue the struggle of those people that shed their blood for Nigerians. Don't forget these people. Remember to vote the right person, because those people went to that gate to ask for change. So always have those people on your mind, our youth that was slaughtered in Nigeria, in toll gate, Lekki toll gate. So I'm very painful seeing Nigerians, some Nigerians youth that are still clamoring for those old men. when you see the way those old men slaughter our people, our youth on Lekki Toll Gate. I hope the blood of those people will not be forgotten and their struggle continue. Thank you. Thank you, Nigerians. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Brother Nice. Thank you. Mr. Chooks, please. Mr. Walter, if you are still in the studio, please give your submission.
My submission is based on the topic Abacha loot. It will be useless running in a circle. You seize money that was looted, you bring it back, knowing fully well that this money will be relooted. So in 10 to 20 years time ago, you will still bring the same money. So why running around the circle? I think they should use the money in a useful manner. And we Nigerians should clamor for the purpose. We should choose the project. So it's not enough to bring money and 10 years time ago, you bring the same money again. We are running in a circle. So that's my submission.
All right, Mr. Walter, thank you for that, guys. Please do not forget to come back here by 1 p.m. For the chat. The chat is happening live today. I am excited about it because we have a very dicey topic that we should look into, that, we don't have enough awareness. It is, these things are happening silently, the brazen nature of this act being carried out, even in broad day. It's something we have to look into. Maybe not for our sakes because we have become comfortable, or we've adjusted to it, but for the sake of the younger ones, the younger generations, the kids, the future of tomorrow, the leaders of tomorrow, for their sake, we need to address it. Come together, let's reason and see how we can put a stop to it. Sensitization goes a long way. These people have family members, they have fathers, they have brothers, they have beloved sisters, they have best friends, they have girlfriends, they have wives. So, I mean, if we don't come together, I mean, when I say brothers, they are our brothers, our sisters. Yes, they are. So please, now, I am refusing to tell you, come by 1 p.m. and you will know. I'm seeing your message, I'm ignoring it. All right, Mr. Brian Maxwell, please give your submission in 30 seconds.
Thank you so much, madam. I would like to, my position. I am not a proponent of one Nigeria, but I will ask you people today, beg you people, if you feel that P2B is the right person that is capable of doing what you expect a nation to give you, go out there and support him. Because I have heard him say, if as a president, I don't steal, my wife don't steal, my children are not stealing, my families are not there to steal, I prevent them from stealing, then who born that person will go steal from the government coffer? That is the kind of person you want. This thing we are doing now is aftermath. The money has been looted. There are so many of them that are there. The ones you see, we are talking about this one because these are the ones we see. Many of them, especially during the military, administration. Let nobody deceive you that during that time, because of sanction, they were not taking money out of Nigeria. There are corrupt people outside there too that are helping them, enabling them to move those monies. Stop it by electing a new leader, a leader that has, the capacity, that will have the political will to do what is right for you. All the rest of the African countries are waiting for Nigeria to wake up. But if you don't get it right this time, I pity the country. God bless you.
Thank you for that, Mr. Van Maxwell. Okay, let me take this comment from Amechi Ndefe. It says, similarity between video games and breasts. Both are made for kids, but mostly used for adults. Mostly used by adults. Youth, please wake up, oh, don't support Tinubu, please. Amechi, Alpha, where are you from? And this proverb, which okay, so that was interesting to read. Mr. Akim, your submission to Nigerians, please.
Oh, thank you very much, my sister. I would like to say, the situation that we are today, it is no longer any more time for us to be indulging ourselves in propaganda. So we have to do things right for us to be able to ask for our leaders to do the right thing. So we cannot behave like those people who we complain about. Whenever we come to the table, we come with equity. So I would say anytime we want to demand for something, we should demand it because we too have told the right line. So I'll just leave it at there because I don't want to indulge anymore in any of this loot and the whatever is behind it or whatever is not behind it. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Akim, thank you for that. Now, this is for my panelists. Please, before you come into the studio, before you click on the link that brings you right here with me, please take out time to like the broadcast. Yes, please. Let's start with you guys. Let's start with you guys. And see you in the comment section. Please take out time to like the broadcast. I'm not happy to see that the likes are not, are not. It's not raining. The likes, the numbers are not increasing. It doesn't gladden my heart at all. So please endeavor to help me have a good broadcast here by doing your part while I do my part. If I am doing a good job doing my part, then please do yours by liking the broadcast, sharing, inviting someone. Also, graciously donating, supporting us with your gracious donation by clicking on the dollar sign. You could support us with a super sticker, with a super chat, or you could subscribe to our YouTube channel too. Please, that's also a thing, guys. Please, let's work together. Let's work together. Niger Watch alone will not be able to carry this. So please help us serve you guys better. This platform is not sponsored or supported or bankrolled by nobody up there. It is all of us coming together to do this. So, guys, this is an appeal. Please, Evans, I don't know why you're having that issue. I've tried, I don't know, probably should take it step by step or try with another device. You click on the link, I don't know, but please try again. I'd like to have you there. Then please also, we need to talk about what we have to talk about today, guys. So please come out. Today's conversation on the chats, after today's conversation, you definitely will be having to have that talk with your brother, with your nephew, with your niece, with your brothers, with everybody. You definitely will be needing to have that talk with them. Maybe not for their sake, but just to safeguard and watch the kind of friends that they have around them. I want to read this comment from Johnson Emmanuel. Johnson Emmanuel says, Abacha met nothing but debt when he took over, but he left over $10 billion then and paid almost all the debt. He stole, maybe, but it was the best in Nigeria history, economic wise. Okay. Well, I guess we had to read out that tribute from him. Some say that the money was not looted. He was saving the money for Nigeria for rainy days. Whatever it is, let that money be used wisely. Okay. All right, Evans. Thank you nonetheless for that. All right, to each and every one of you, I look forward to seeing Mr. Van Maxwell. There's going to be a broadcast in by 1 p.m. today, Mr. Van Maxwell. You seem to not get the timing right. So I don't know if you have to turn on your alarm on this one or just put a reminder somewhere that Ima is going to be live in by 1 p.m. That's like in an hour plus. So please, guys, please, I want to say each and every one of you, Mr. Chooks, are you back?
Sister Emma,
Yes, Mr. Van Maxwell.
please, I do miss the time because I always forgot that Nigeria is 1 hour ahead of us.
Okay. Okay,
So but
so
now
find a way to
I will write the
okay.
wrongs now. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I would like to have you here too. So let's talk. It borders on security. It borders on safety. It borders on the future of the nation, of the world, not just the nation, or not just Nigeria, of the world actually. So it will be good to see each and every one of you. Thank you to everyone who has participated in today's newspaper review. Thank you. I look forward to having you tomorrow as well. Guys, do not forget that we have discussions Monday to Thursday, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, and we have the debate every Friday by 6 p.m. Nigerian time. And you know, I'm here Monday to Saturday for newspaper review, 10 a.m. Nigerian time, all through to 11 a.m. Nigerian time. Then we have the charts. Happens Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 1 p.m. Nigerian time. So, guys, I will see you by 1 p.m. today. Yes, by 1 p.m. today. Until then, guys, please vote wisely. That's as much as I can say. Please vote wisely. Mr. Walter. Okay, I guess Mr. Walter, I hope to see you by 1 p.m. Nigerian time today. Will you be available?
Nice Grace.
All right, Mr. Walter, it's be good to have you here. Come, let's talk about these things. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, Naomi Bella, I almost forgot. Naomi Bella, I love you too, my darling sister. Thank you. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care. Bye for now.